Welcome to BDSM. Bloody, dreadful, shite, movies.
This is Chris.
Hello there.
And some people say he has questionable taste in movies. So he's on a mission to see if this is true. By watching the most painfully bad movies he can find and try to enjoy them. He'll be scoring each movie based on 5 categories. 1. Did he find it entertaining in any way? 2. Did it have a good story idea? 3. Was it boring? 4. Will he ever watch it again? 5. Would he recommend anyone else to watch it?
Hello and welcome back to the BDSM Cinematic Dungeon. Don't mind the noise, I've got a group in enjoying a Slovakian traffic cone while watching 1996's Black Moon Rising. I'm getting straight into this week's movie, 2023's low-budget sci-fi spectacular, Robotica Destructiva. It has a rating of 4.1 out of 10 on IMDb and a runtime of 1 hour 18 minutes. It stars Sam Gaffin and his band, the Killer Robots. It is written and directed by Sam Gaffin. He also did the music, he did the editing, he did the visual effects, he did the makeup. Shut up, Dennis. The plot for this cinematic treat is...
A trio of android warrior sisters are awakened after a 10,000-year sleep to do battle with a series of mechanized warlords that threaten their world.
That doesn't tell me a lot. So, it has some great reviews like this.
Low-budget CGI sci-fi, all shot on green screen with bad acting, robots, aliens, spaceships and GWR costumes made out of Tupperware, soda cans, hockey pads, Hoover tubes and plumbing.
Ooh, that does sound cheap. Let's have another.
I didn't realize this movie was from 2023 until about halfway through it. The weirdness is great, but the gimmick wears a bit thin after a while. The attempts at recovery come in the form of the movie leaning further into said gimmick and diving even deeper into its own absurdity. I love the devotion. Yet another weird Tubi finds that feels like a feature-length music video or something. I got enough laughs out of this to call it worth my half-hearted pre-bedtime stream scrolling. It felt appropriate for April Fool's Day.
Ooh. And this review is by the director. That means Sam Guffin has been reviewing his own feckin' movie. Let's listen, shall we?
Beyond time and space, a full disclosure. I directed this movie. The experience making it was a lot of fun. The actors really brought the characters to life in ways that I couldn't imagine, and I always enjoy working with my bandmates from the Killer Robots. If you like your sci-fi movies psychedelic and punctuated with a lot of action and humor, check it out. While watching the movie, you'll probably see a lot of influences ranging from Mad Max, Gwar, Kiss, The Wizard of Oz, Tetsuo the Iron Man, Jack Kirby comic books, Switchblade Sisters, Saturday morning cartoons, sci-fi movies of the 80s, and more that I can't think of at the moment. Hope you dig it, and if you do, check out the Killer Robots, Crash and Burn.
I wonder if that's like polishing a turd, or is this going to actually be good? Oh, God. I'm going to grab some popcorn and watch this bitch.
Beyond space and time lies a dimension where life has evolved into machines, and the most dangerous weapon in the universe is a force called love.
Don't make me push this button.
The Archeon Destroyer!
Well, out of all the low-budget sci-fi movies I've ever watched, it wasn't so bad. I think old Sammy Boy was quite right-ish. And that other review talking about the costumes, they are sort of really low budget. There's all sorts of hockey pads and shit, and everybody's sprayed silver. And the CGI is very PS1. All gives it a unique feel. The acting is not as bad as that first reviewer said, but will it be a cinematic kink? Or will it be shoved in the stink? It's judgment time. 1. Did I find it entertaining in any way? I think it's the over-the-top action and acting made it more enjoyable for me. But it did start to get a little bit repetitive halfway through, so my enjoyment started to wane. But other than that, the idea was great, and he did a good job. Give it a distinctive style. So, I'm going to give it a point.
Hey, I'm trying to score points with a teacher today. Don't screw it up!
2. Did it have a great story idea? Surprisingly, yes. And somehow, throughout all the craziness, it actually made sense.
The notorious killer robots somehow penetrate the planet's energy defense shield and steal the Arculon destroyer. The quartet plan to sell it to the pirate Krogar, but instead uses it to obtain time crystals for nefarious time travel. The leaders of the now defenseless Radia decide to release 3 ancient android warrior sisters, known as the Destructivas. The deadly trio are angered to be awakened from their 10,000-year sleep. With their dream state of the doors of enlightenment interrupted, the Destructivas agree to take back the Arculon. Radia officials promise to return them to their former dreamlike stasis upon successfully completing their mission. The Destructivas are now in a race against time to recover the Arculon and prevent the killer robots from attaining the ability to time travel.
Like I said, this has got everything, from robot battles, time travel. It's quite interesting. I reckon if you had more money, but still kept the distinctive style of the cheapness, I think this could be an absolute classic. So, I'm totally going to give it a point.
Jesus, Raph, are you blind?
3. Was it boring? This is where it drops off a bit. I have to admit, it started well, but halfway point, it started to drag. Because it got a bit repetitive, and felt myself zoning out a few times. So, I'm not going to give it a full point. I'm actually going to give it a half. I enjoyed it way past the halfway point, but then it just sort of like boop, drops off. So, half a point.
The ref must not have seen it.
4. Will I ever watch it again? I'm sorry to say, I think this is a one-time watch for me. It is a sight to behold, but doesn't offer much of a repeat viewing. So, it doesn't get a point.
Oh no, not this again, no.
5. Would I recommend anybody else to watch it? I'm gonna say, give it a watch if you're a fan of low-budget sci-fi. And Power Rangers and big bad Beetleborgs and just general things like that. It's, like I said, it's something to watch. It's unique in its cheapness. So because it's a bit niche, I'm not going to give it a point.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime!
So, with that score of 2.5 out of 5, Robotica Destructiva is turtle heading just out of the stink, but it doesn't quite get into the pink.
Okay. No pink.
So, what am I going to try and enjoy next time? I was going to watch another Sam Gaffin movie called The Killer Robots Crash and Burn. But I thought I'd say that to another time. Because while I was walking home today, I decided to pop in the local charity shop and see what they got. And I spotted a Dana Carvey so-called comedy. It's The Master of Disguise. I got it for £1 on DVD. So I'm hoping I didn't waste my money. All I know about the Master of Disguise is Dana Carvey dressed up as a turtle. And that's it.
May I help you? Are you a member of the Turtle Club?
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly, but am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Is he okay?
He's fine.
He's fine, Turtle. Turtle.
Oh, God, I really hope it's not as bad as I've seen some of the reviews. So, with that, I'm going to go and psych myself up for this cinematic treat. See you next time.
If you would like to join Chris on his painful mission, then come and join the BDSM Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/BDS movies. Or you can contact the BDSM Dungeon by email bdsmpodmovie@gmail.com.
Free bagels.